Hello to all English learners. Welcome to English Simplified, the podcast where English becomes clear, fluent, and above all simple. Today, we are welcoming a young Bangladeshi candidate with whom we will do a complete IELTS speaking simulation, exactly like the real test. Let's begin right away. Welcome to the speaking section of the IELTS examination. My name is Alex, and I will be your examiner today. Can you tell me your full name, please?
Yes, my full name is Ayaan Rahman, but you can call me Ayaan.
Dear English learners, notice from the very beginning that this phase is not assessed. It is only meant to establish a neutral and reassuring atmosphere, and your only objective here is to be clear and natural. Where do you live?
I live in Dhaka, the capital city of Bangladesh, and I currently stay in a small apartment close to my university, which makes my daily routine easier.
Do you like living there?
Yes, I like living there because the city is lively and full of opportunities, even though it can sometimes be noisy and crowded.
What is your favorite place in your city?
My favorite place is a quiet park near my campus, where I can walk, relax, and think without pressure.
Are you a student or do you work?
I am a full-time university student, and I am studying business administration.
Why did you choose this field?
I chose this field because I am interested in how organizations work and how decisions affect people and society.
Is your course difficult?
Yes, it can be challenging, especially during exam periods, but it also teaches me discipline and responsibility.
Do you prefer exams or continuous assessment?
I prefer continuous assessment because it feels less stressful and reflects real effort over time.
Can you describe a typical day in your life?
On a typical day, I attend classes in the morning, study or work on assignments in the afternoon, and in the evening I usually relax or talk with my family.
Are you well organized?
I try to be organized because it helps me manage stress and avoid last-minute pressure.
How important is technology in your life?
Technology is very important because I use it for studying, communication, and research, but I try not to depend on it all the time.
Do you think students rely too much on technology?
Sometimes yes, because it can reduce concentration if it is not used carefully.
What do you do in your free time?
In my free time, I enjoy listening to music, walking outside, and watching documentaries when I want something calm.
How do you relax when you feel stressed?
When I feel stressed, I slow down, avoid screens for a while, and focus on breathing or walking.
Thank you. This is the end of Part 1. Dear English learners, Part 1 is not a test of complex vocabulary, but a stability check. What you have just heard shows that simple, personal, well-organized answers, delivered calmly, are more than enough to create a positive impression. Now I will give you a topic. You will have 1 minute to prepare and 1 to 2 minutes to speak. Describe a person in your life who inspires you. Your time is up. You can begin.
I am going to talk about my university professor. Why is a person that inspires me because of his calm teaching skill and his ability to explain complex ideas in a simple way. He has many years of experience, and during his classes he always remains patient, even when students ask the same question several times. For example, when I was struggling with any of my courses, he took extra time after class to guide me step by step, without making me feel uncomfortable or judged. Because of him, I have learned to approach learning with more confidence, to ask questions without fear, and to stay consistent even when the subject feels difficult. In class, he likes to emphasize personal development. For these reasons, this professor continues to inspire me through his attitude, his discipline, and his support for students.
Dear English learners, this answer works because it follows a clear structure, with one central idea, a concrete example, a personal impact, and a simple conclusion, and this is exactly what the examiner expects for a Band 7 or Band 8 level. Why do many young people feel under pressure today?
Many young people feel pressure because expectations are high, competition is strong, and social media creates constant comparison.
Does education prepare young people for real life?
Education provides knowledge, but it does not always prepare students for emotional challenges and real-life decision-making.
How is success usually defined today?
Success is often defined by money or status, although more people are starting to value balance and well-being.
Does technology affect relationships?
Yes, technology helps communication, but it can reduce deep connections if people are not careful.
What do people lack the most today?
I think many people lack calmness, because their minds are always busy, even during free time.
Thank you, Ayaan. That's the end of the test. Dear English learners, Part 3 is not a complex debate, but a structured discussion in which the examiner observes your ability to express a clear opinion, explain it simply, and remain understandable without pressure. Dear English learners, remember this. The IELTS speaking test is not a performance, but a structured conversation, and your goal is not to be impressive, but to be clear, calm, and coherent. You have the right to think, the right to breathe, and even the right to hesitate slightly, because this is part of human English. If you would like to continue practicing without stress, you can download the English Simplified PDF for free in the description, with a clear 7-day routine, 1 question per day, to progress calmly. See you very soon.